Hello, this is Julie. Welcome into the Thrifty Paper Garden. JP Peggy 2 tagged me for the TMI Crafty Tag that Robin TN Girl 224 put together, and I guess I would much rather answer the Crafty Tag than the other tag. So here we go. What do you wear while crafting? Well, if I'm not working that day, I just have on casual clothes, but I have been known to craft on Sunday with my Sunday best on. I just throw an apron over my clothes and pray for the best. Can you say that you have a crafting supply that you have been in love with? My big shot. I love to die cut. There's barely a day that goes by that I don't die cut something. In fact, when I really get into it and I'm die cutting galore, I sometimes get like bursitis. I kind of can overdo it. Have you found a product that is completely unsatisfactory? Some of the EK Success punches that we find at Tuesday Morning or Marshall's, they don't work so well. In fact, I've contacted the company to explain my dilemma, and they gave me some options, but they didn't work. How large is my crafting space? I have been very blessed. The home that we owned before this current home, we have 2 daughters, and we felt that that house was too small. Well, we built another one, and the family that bought our previous home had 3 children. So for some people, what you think is just a little cottage can be a mansion to someone else. So when we built our current house, we made sure it had plenty of space, and my husband has the lower level for his wood shop, and I have a room over the garage for my crafting and gardening, and it is about 18 by 30 feet space. How often do you shop for supplies? I'm always shopping for supplies. You never know where you're going to find them. You can find them at the hardware store, you can find them at the fabric store, you can find them at the grocery store. So I'm always looking for supplies. Do you have more hobbies than paper crafting? Yes, I love to garden. I spend lots of time outside when I'm not inside crafting. Let's see, what are the 2 things other than paper and glue that you feel should always be used together? Heart and soul. When I craft, I put my whole heart and soul into each project, especially if I'm giving it to someone. I just don't slap something together. And sometimes it takes me quite a long time to get something done, but I really put my all into my projects. Let's see, what is your favorite paper company? I guess I really like Graphic 45. I really like their rich graphics and the colors that they use, but I really don't have a favorite per se. I just enjoy using what I like, what attracts me. What are my favorite glues? I guess my favorite glue is Aleene's Tacky Quick Dry Glue. When I'm doing my flowers I'm using glue, that's my favorite glue. I use a glue stick a lot. When you're crafting with 4 and 5-year-olds, you use a lot of glue sticks, and sometimes that is the best product, and it's cheap, it's thrifty. What is something new that you would like to try? I think I would like to try mixed media. It looks fun. You can put a lot of different things together. I'm very textural. I like texture, and I like to feel things and feel what they're all about. So I think I would like to try that, though it is kind of a little scary for me because I don't know how to combine things and use the right glues and that kind of thing. What is your favorite embellishment? Probably something shiny. Anything shiny, whether it be stickles or a gem or a blingy something or other. I like that. What age did you start crafting? I think I was really young. I had Barbies and I only had a few pieces of clothing, so I would take scrap material and make my own Barbie clothes. I loved paper dolls, and I always would make extra clothes for my paper dolls. So I love scissors and glue and paper and stickers. In fact, I still have some stickers that I had when I was a child. Am I the ultimate hoarder? I'm 50 years old and I have some stickers that I've had since I've been about 12. Can't use them. Let's see, where are we? When is your birthday? March 28th. How much do you spend on crafting supplies a month? It really varies. I'm pretty thrifty, so unless I can get a good deal, there's usually not much that I really need. Even when I'm working on a project, I try to use with what I have. So I'm out looking for a good deal. So some months I strike gold, and some months, nothing. What is my favorite quote right now? I've always liked "There's no place like home" from The Wizard of Oz. And I explained in another video how it has three components, being the physical, emotional, and I can't think of the third one. But that's my favorite quote. What is my favorite tool? And that would be, again, my Big Shot. What is your favorite color? I like rich fall colors, so probably like a deep orange or burgundy, those type of colors. Do you listen to music while crafting? I used to, and now I pretty much just use that time to watch YouTube videos. How long does it take you, or where do you go when you need inspiration? And that would either be YouTube or I go outside in nature. I love just looking around and see how God has put everything together and try to imitate that. How long does it take you to pull things together to start a project? Sometimes it comes easily, and sometimes it's like pulling teeth. So I really can't put a time on it. It just really depends on how it falls together and how long does it normally take you to finish a project. And again, when I did the 8 cruise albums for my family 2 Christmases ago, things fell together fairly quickly. I had the right supplies put together and everything just fell together, so that was good. Have you ever felt overwhelmed with crafting, meaning do you have more things or ideas than you can get done? Yes, especially watching YouTube videos. When I was just oblivious to YouTube and just kind of crafted the way I felt like crafting, I just did things, my scrapbooks, an occasional greeting card. Well, I started watching YouTube videos and all this inspiration was hitting me from all over the place. I wanted to do it all. In fact, right now, I have tea bags drying because I heard there's rumors that there's a video out there that someone is crafting with tea bags. I don't know what it is, but it sounds great. I drink tea, so on my counter I have tea bags drying. My husband has asked me, why do you have tea bags drying on the counter? I said, I gotta craft with them. So he knows better than to say anything. He just lets me be. So I do want to do it all. How much do you spend on shipping each month? And again, that really depends on if I'm in a lot of challenges where I need to send something, if I want to send racks. So that's a difficult question to answer. Do you limit how many challenges you do each month? And I guess I do what I feel comfortable doing, whether it be just a video response or if it's making a project and then sending that project. I guess I just do what I come across, the challenges that I come across, and do as many as I can. Why you joined YouTube? I had been watching YouTube for about a year or so, and there were a few people that I watched a lot, and there were always comments I wanted to leave or to thank them for inspiring me, and I couldn't do it because I wasn't signed up. And I thought, you know what? I like public speaking. I think I would like to go on YouTube, maybe do a video or two, and just being able to comment to make those crafters aware that I appreciate what they're doing. Are you afraid? What are you afraid to try in crafting and why? I don't know that I'm really afraid of anything. I'm willing to try anything. Has a project ever made you frustrated, you so bad you made you cry? No, I just try and try and try again. When was the last time you threw away a half-finished project away? I don't think I ever threw a project away. I would tear it apart and retry and try and try again. But I can't imagine throwing something away. If you could change your YouTube name to one that reflected your crafting style, what would it be? I thought long and hard about my name, Thrifty Paper Garden, and it describes me. I love paper, I love to garden, and now I love making paper flowers. So I guess I have what I'd like. How long has it been since you made something for yourself to keep? It's been a while. I usually don't keep a whole lot. My thinking is I'm crafting for other people. If I want a craft for myself, I can just do it at any time. It doesn't always happen, but that's the thought process. What am I working on now? I'm kind of in between jobs. I'm done with Valentine's Day and not yet started Easter. I don't really have any scrapbooking in the works. So nothing. I'm always making flowers, so maybe that. When is the last YouTube video you watched? I watched Beth's scrapbook room. I had sent in her the challenge that she's doing this month, and I watched her open my package. Who was the last person on YouTube that you spoke with via private message? That would be Beth. She was interested in buying some of my spools, so I sent her a message. Do you have relatives or siblings that craft? I have cousins, aunts, but they don't craft like I craft, and they don't really understand that kind of crafting, so not really. What's your favorite food to snack on while crafting? I love jelly beans. They're just a little bit of sweetness. They're not messy, so I can, as long as I don't get my fingers wet, they don't get sticky, and it's just something that keeps me going. What product are you hoping to purchase in the near future? I've heard about the Brother Scan and Cut, but I don't really do enough of what it's useful for to really think about spending that kind of money. So I'm really content with what I have. Where's the last place you bought supplies? That would be Michael's. And did I get a good deal on them? Yes. Otherwise, I don't buy them. What are some of your favorite tutorial channels? I can't really, I learned so much from everybody. I can't begin to name. And what channels show the best hauls with the best deals? Personally, mine. I like my hauls. I like the deals that I get. That's why I share them. And favorite kind of sweet candies. And again, that would have to be jelly beans. Do you have any professional art or craft training or degrees? No. What is the favorite project I've ever done? Probably the album for my mother. She has everything she needs. There's nothing that she wants. And so I decided one Christmas to get my siblings and their families together. Everybody wrote a letter, and I put together an album and put little pockets and envelopes in the album. We could slip the letters, so the letters were kept private and for my mom's eyes only. So I was very pleased to put that together, and you put all that time and effort into a project, and right now I'm even getting goosebumps thinking about it. She opened it up, and just the expression and the tears and the thankfulness, it was worth every minute that I put into it. Let's see, where did I go now? The last time you did something fun that was non-craft related. Every evening I spend time with my husband, and that is always such a fun part of my day. And what best describes you? I am a part-time crafter and a part-time worker outside the home. Who was the last person you hadn't seen on YouTube in a while that you private messaged? I guess that would be Sue, Scrap Lady 5, I forget her numbers. But she hadn't been on in a while, and so I sent her a message. Have you ever watched YouTube videos while crafting but didn't leave a comment? And did you feel guilty? On occasion I don't comment. I don't really know what to say. I don't want to sound redundant, or I'm right in the middle of something and my fingers are sticky or whatever. But for the most part, I'm like to leave comments, and I almost always do. Do you subscribe to other YouTube channels that are non-crafty? Yes, I have. There are some inspirational videos that I draw a lot of strength from. There's some that I watch that I don't subscribe to, whether it be gardening or home decorating or cooking. And who would you like to hear answer these questions? And I know a lot of people have done this already, so please feel free. I think it's a wonderful way to get to know people, and I really enjoy it. So thank you, Peggy, for tagging me, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.